Glad to have you with us from the state capital of Alabama, Montgomery, as we're excited to be here to see a couple of teams getting ready for a showdown to see who can come home as champions of the Camellia Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Jaguars will hustle to the line. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Quick release by the QB. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest.
Sends it downfield. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job in getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Offense set on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ramsey. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, not down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Finding an escape route. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Pressure coming. Still looking on the move. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Toppin. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David. David, but then the mistake just crushed him.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. He's right on target. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come? Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, you tried on 1st and 2nd, and you couldn't pay it off, so let's not overthink it. Let's just go quarterback sneak. Let's just let our guy get low, pick the side he wants to run to, drive his legs into the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The fair catch called for and made. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to take off. At the 45, on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Then the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Broncos! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Jaguars want to move quickly. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Strong. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Going up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Jaguars will line up to kick off and start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down, let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. They get this confidence going. They get into a rhythm. Watch out.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Caught close to the marker. It's Darnold. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Gets it out fast. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. The Broncos in the hurry-up. They want to just keep throwing it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Using the quick game. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Not down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now,
fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense was in cover two, which means they had two safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping to throw and getting the pick.
Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march it down the field to score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass, it's Kennedy. He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Wide receiver shows motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the quick shuffle pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer. As he throws and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
He leaves it with his back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Pocket starts to collapse. And down he goes back at the 3.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
South Alabama, 28. Western Michigan, 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Broncos are on the move.
1st and goal, Western Michigan.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. And And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Unloads quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Unloads to the right. It's complete. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It is very tough when you're a secondary player to cover guys for long periods of time. Great job by the secondary, taking away all the options, even when the pass rush didn't get home.
He wants to throw it again. This one's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Fast motion from the offense. That's caught. It's Ramsey. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the two-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Trying to get to it. And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's reeled in. It's strong. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys.
Oh, look out! He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. That'll put a smile on the OC's face to get a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Lets it go. Snagged in the middle. It's Ramsey. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Nice move. Creates some space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, trailing late here in the 4th quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
Wants to throw on first down. Feeling some heat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They're bringing heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save. Dialed up the... It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Movement here from the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They're going to run it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
At the 11-yard line.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. When we get to the offseason,